Hey guys, George MJR Performance. I'm going to give you a little update on our 2000 horsepower small block Chevy twin turbo setup that will coming out for next year. This combo run for 2 seasons, making around 1800 horse. This year we got to step it up. We run 450s last year on 275 radials. We need to be in the 420s this year. So along with upgrades that I'm going to show you that we're doing right now, because initially this setup was built to like 1600 horsepower. We had a Molnar rod power outer version, which did really well. We didn't have any problem with it. We have a Molnar crank and a JE piston. This is a small block Chevy dart block. We have Bush lifter bores, 904. It's a 4125 bore. It's an 8.98 deck height. Used to be a circle track engine. 50 millimeter Camp Journal 05. Like I said, we run this engine, look, from 2 years ago. This is the line home that was done 2 years ago. We rehoned the cylinders. As you can see, one little minor scratch here. Everything cleaned out really good. Look, watch my other videos. You'll see how nice it was after 2 years of racing. I've gapped the rings here for some good boost next year. We're gonna be in the 40 pounds of boost for sure next year. With we're getting brand new, I believe the turbos came in, brand new Gen 2s. I believe they're 82 or 83 millimeters, but next Gen 2s, ball bearing, the whole nine, the top of the line for that size of a turbo. So new rings, like before, steel top, Napier second. It's a 043, both of them, because that's the setup that we had going on in the beginning. The next time I do pistons is going to be a thicker ring on the top. And I'm going to go with a shorter rod maybe, or less of a stroke. That's going to be for the following down the line, right? If we could go another 2 years with no problems, perfect. So the weak link in this motor used to be the rockers, because I had done a setup with the custom Harlan Sharp offset rockers, and it was a stud mount with a stud girl. We're spinning this thing 84, 85, probably 88 next year. So we need to have better stuff. So this when the upgrades come in. We'll start by Jezel. This is the cylinder heads. Watch my other videos. I got them to flow like 350. They're small block Chevy Brodix 24-degree raised runner headhunters. So we just got this new rocker system with the offset, with the correct offset on the rockers and everything. And I chose stainless steel. Like that we have less deflection. This is gonna do really well for our setup. No more flex on the exhaust. I'm gonna try to put like a 7/16 push rod in there if I have room. On the intake, I don't have a choice to stay with the 3/8. So number one upgrade, we got this beautiful shaft mount rockers from Jezel, stainless steel, top of the line. This is as good as you can get. Next upgrade, after 2 years of beating on these pistons, which you can see, the pistons look pretty damn good after 2 years of making 1800 horse. The pins were slightly bent. I had a 200 wall pin, so I upgraded to an H13 tool steel 220 wall. This we're gonna be running next year. So same piston, same crank, same block, same cylinder heads. I didn't even reface them. They're perfectly straight. Same lifter, same camshaft, same oil pump. Believe it or not, we're just running a regular high volume pump. I modified the pump. I put a higher tension spring in there to be around 90 to 100 psi of oil pressure, because I'm gonna loosen up the clearances a little bit more. I was at 3,000 on the mains and like 2.7, 2.8 on the rods. I'm gonna be more like 3,000 on the rods right now and 3.5 in the mains. So I turn up the oil pump a little bit to make a little bit more pressure. The next big upgrade, billet enforcer Cali's connector rods, 6-inch, like we're running before. This puppies are $2,500 US. The rockers are $3,500 US. The pins are like $400 something. So just this and that, it's about $6,000 US, which equals close to $8,000-9,000 Canadian, just on this upgrade items. The rest, I mean, the springs were still good like we had before. They measure good, same retainers. It was a pack spring with retainer from my guys at Bullet Cams. They do all my camshafts, my profiles, but they grind them for me. And that's pretty much it. If you watch my other videos, I opened up the push rod pinch to turn some more RPM. We got better rockers for more stability to turn this thing as high as we want. Better connector rods, better pins, and better turbos. So my rings are gapped. I don't know if you guys want to know some specs, but I mean the top is 28 and the second one is at 30 or 32, something like that. We are going to go to the engine dyno to break in the rings, to sit everything, to compare my dyno from last 2 years ago and now with the changes that I did and the push rod pinch and the better stability on the rockers and all that stuff. I want to see if it actually makes some kind of a difference. Compression is going to be the same. Cubic inch is going to be the same. Camshaft is going to be the same. The green is going to be the same. Everything is going to be the same. So that's pretty much it. It's a 414 cubic inch, 3.875 stroke, 6-inch rod with J piston. These are the pistons that came from 2 years ago. As you can see, it ran pretty damn good considering boosted methanol, mistakes were made, new setup the first year. You know, it's only normal. And didn't skip a beat this thing. It went 451 at 158 to 160 miles an hour, and it was at the rev limiter 4.25 seconds into the run. I didn't want to push it anything, like, you know, I like Molnar rods, but we're 34 pounds of boost, 8,500 RPMs, things making 1,800 horse. We're starting to push the envelope. So I told the customer, I don't feel comfortable going past 85 until we change the rockers and the rods and all that stuff. The reason I didn't change the crankshaft this year is because the pistons are mint, basically. So we're gonna stay with the same combo. Next time down the line, I'm getting a center counterweight crankshaft, shorter stroke, same rods, thicker piston, and probably gonna do hoops on the heads and receiver groove in the block, but that's for down the line. We run MLX head gaskets, 2 years, not one issue with lifting heads or anything. So we discussed with the client and we said, you know what, we didn't have any problems. We're only looking to put another 4 or 5 pounds of boost into it. So if we start being in the 40 plus pound of boost constantly, well, next year we're gonna have to, from now on, every year we have to open it up and check everything. So next year we'll open up, do a refresh. We can do pistons, crank, and hoops. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please hit a subscribe, hit a like. There's gonna be a lot more videos coming up. I'm busy organizing the shop. I got some new equipment coming in, and I'm trying to. I did a lot of short videos, but this one is gonna be a longer one, and I'll show you guys as I'm going along with the build how everything goes. But I mean, this one is a pretty straightforward. The only thing is, because I do have a lot of room on the exhaust side, I would like to put the biggest push out possible in the exhaust. On the intake, I mean, I'm not lined up 100% right now, but as you can see, this thing is beautiful the way it comes down. And I do have offset lifters on the intake side, so my lifter is offset this way and is offset this way, that way. So I might be able to put even bigger push rods on the intake side. Hit a like, hit a subscribe, turn on the notifications, help out a brother, and trust me, there's gonna be a lot of good stuff coming up. Along with this one here, it's for a single turbo Trans Am, whatever the word I'm looking for. It's for a Trans Am 2002 with a single 76. This is not the intake that we're going to be using. This is just for the engine dyno. I have to button everything up, bring it to the engine dyno. Then we have a Hemi 6.1 for an SRT8 truck. I'm waiting for another block because that block the guy brought me is no good. This is the pistons that came out of the drift engine. Everything's cleaned up. As you can see, all my bearings are into it. They're all torqued. I check with my dollar bore gauge. They're all within 1 to 2/10 variance. So it's dead on. Perfect. That's about it, guys. The cylinder heads also, they're ready for the drift engine, all assembled, ready to go. That's going to be another video. Hit a like, subscribe. You won't miss out. There's a lot of good stuff happening over here. Thank you very much. Thanks for supporting. We're 1,250 subscribers. The goal is 2,000. Help me out. Thank you.